Waiting on a new release from your favorite author is hard. Waiting on a new romance release is even harder. Reading a romance is like falling in love, and you just can't get enough of those warm fuzzies. That's why 2023 is your year to get all those feel-good romance novels you've been waiting for. We've got some great stuff coming your way with authors that you love. Emily Henry, Colleen Hoover, and Ali Hazelwood all have books coming out this year. Check out these 8 most anticipated 2023 romances that will be released this year. For book-to-screen adaptations, check out 2023 book-to-screen adaptations to watch for. Happy Place by Emily Henry. If you love to see real people falling in love in real and sometimes awkward situations, then Emily Henry is your go-to author. Emily Henry's got another one coming for us. Happy Place is due to come out this year on April 25th. BuzzFeed and Southern Living have named it the most anticipated book of 2023. We can always expect quality, heart-pumping, and swooning romance from this author. Happy Place is about a couple, Harriet and Wynne, who've broken up for months now and haven't told their best friends. It's too bad that they still have to go on their college friend's annual trip and are sharing a room. They try to fake it, but it's not as easy as it looks on paper, and staying in the same room over a long period of time really isn't helping. Advanced readers are giving this book 5 stars already, so we know it'll have all the feels. Even one of our faves, Colleen Hoover, called Emily Henry one of her favorite authors. Get ready for this lovely book, because who doesn't love a bit of second chance romance? To find out more info on the upcoming release of Happy Place, check out the publisher site. And to pre-order or buy as soon as it comes out, take a look at Amazon. Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. An enemies to lovers trope just really hits all the buttons. This year, best-selling multi-book author Ali Hazelwood has another coming out, Love Theoretically. With brilliant female characters and hunky scientist men, Hazelwood's books have everything. This book will be released on June 13th of this year. Already, famed author Jodi Picoult reviewed this book. She said, "It would be so easy to hate Ali, who is brilliant and funny and the most delightful writer. But it's far more productive to create a shrine I can worship at, praying for her to finish another book quickly." Loved. IT. Elsie Hanaway is a theoretical physicist working at MIT and trying to move up in her career. Theoretical physics is not exactly a let your hair down kind of career, and so she has a double life of sorts. Hiring herself out as a fake girlfriend gives her the chance to be whoever she wants to be. At the same time, she gets to make some extra cash, of course. But then, there's Jack Smith. He's the arrogant lead researcher in her department at MIT. And he's also the older brother of her favorite client. This spells disaster for Elsie, as Jack is the one standing in the way of her and her dream job. But what makes things worse is that there are a few too many lingering looks and heated interactions. Elsie's not sure if it's just colleague disagreements or something more. If you love strong female characters and swoony romance, we can guarantee you're going to love this. And we mean love, just as much as Jodi Picoult does. Fans on Goodreads are giving her over 4 stars. Everyone loves Hazelwood's ability to make brilliant yet relatable characters. Love Theoretically will be no exception. Take a look here for some advanced reviews. You can also read a Q&A with the author about her very successful book from last year, Love on the Brain. For more information about the book and to pre-order or buy, click here. Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. If you love to reminisce about young love, then you will adore this new book that's come out this year. Talia Hibbert's Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute has already hit the shelves on January 3rd. Now's your chance to grab it. On Amazon, it's rated as the #1 release for teen and young adult diversity and multicultural fiction. The story is about 2 best friends who have a big falling out and now barely even look at each other. Bradley is one of those jock types who's good at everything. He's a star football player, and he's at the top of his class. He struggles with OCD, but he's basically got it all under control. Celine is definitely not in the cool crowd. She loves conspiracy theories, and her social media is all about it. She's got loads of followers, but that doesn't make her cool enough. Celine and Bradley had a misunderstanding years ago, and Celine thinks he's now too cool for her. But on a survival retreat, they find themselves partnered up and forced to work together. Critics are calling this book laugh out loud funny, so don't miss your chance to pick up a copy. Hibbert is already earning 4 stars on Goodreads, and the reviews are very positive. You can also buy your copy here and enjoy the unfair cuteness. There will be more to come, and we'll be sure to keep you updated on even more romance releases for the year. Secretly Yours is due to come out on February 7th this year. With about 50 published books under her belt, Tessa Bailey is a romance expert. She loves a bit of grumpy men who need some softening up. Who doesn't? Her female characters are always strong, lovable women. These characters keep the readers coming back for more. Many of her books are editors' picks on Amazon, and this one too. Secretly Yours is about childhood friends, Hallie and Julian. Hallie fell for Julian when she was only 14, and they shared a kiss. Almost. Years later, after going their separate ways, Hallie finds herself back in Julian's orbit again. As a landscape designer, Hallie's asked to fix up the gardens at Julian's family estate. Surprisingly, he's there too, on sabbatical from his job as a professor. He's going to write a novel, only the pretty young woman outside his window is proving to be too much of a distraction. But there's something familiar about her. Hallie recognizes Julian at once, and she wonders if maybe their almost kiss can turn into a real kiss. One drunken evening she sends an anonymous letter from an admirer to Julian. When she wakes up, she knows she's going to regret it. Hallie is free-spirited, fun, and a little chaotic, but Julian works on schedules only. However, he can't stop looking out his window, and when he gets that letter, he doesn't quite know what to think. For a feel-good, sunshine versus grumpy romance, Secretly Yours is just the ticket. And lucky us, it's the first of a new series called A Vine Mess. Get your copy of this book on February 7th or pre-order here. Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. Romance readers definitely love the idea of a fresh start in a small town, especially if an old inn is involved. Carly Fortune's new book will definitely scratch that itch. This book, Meet Me at the Lake, is coming out on May 2nd. Carly Fortune is a NYT's bestseller author of the book Every Summer After. We just know the next book is going to hit it out of the park. It tells the tale of Fern. She's now 32, but 9 years ago, she met Will. They had an instant connection even though they only spent one day together. But when they planned to meet up another time, Fern was there, but Will didn't come. Fern's been thinking about Will Baxter ever since, far more than any normal person should. Now, she's moved away from the big city to run her mom's lakeside resort. To add icing to the cake, her ex-boyfriend is the manager, and Fern feels like she's in over her head. But to her surprise, the mysterious Will shows up again and offers to help her. The only thing is, he's not really telling his story anymore. Fern doesn't know why he didn't show up all that time ago, and she's afraid to ask. Early reviewers are loving it so far, and you can read more reviews here. Watch out for any spoilers. For your own copy, pre-order, or buy here on Amazon. Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. Sarah Adams brings heartwarming, swoon-worthy, small-town romantic stories every single time. Fans are already buzzing about her new book, Practice Makes Perfect, which will come out on May 2nd. It's another book set in the same town as her very successful book, When in Rome. In this beautiful story, Annie owns a flower shop in Rome, and she's looking for love. But she wants a certain kind. You know, that supportive, lovely, simple life kind of love. But her last date told her she was boring, so she might need a few lessons. And lessons come in the shop of Will, a very sexy, tattooed bodyguard. He's back in town after some time away, and he's working security. Annie asks for help to get her dream man, but Will's not so sure. He likes Annie just the way she is. You'll adore this friends to lovers romance where the lines of friendship become blurred. For more info on the new release and to check out some early reviews, you can look at Goodreads. Pre-order or grab your copy from Amazon here. Never, Never by Colleen Hoover. For fans of Colleen Hoover, you don't want to miss out on the Never, Never series in one volume. It's set to come out on February 28th of this year. Teamed up with author of The Wives, Taryn Fisher, Hoover produced a romance series, but it's not your usual kind. In this story, Charlie and Silas have been in love since they were kids. They got married, had kids, and built a life together. But one day, they wake up, and every memory they've ever shared together is gone. Now, they have to team up to figure out what happened to them. They want to regain what they'd lost, but is it even possible? Do they even want to remember once it's all said and done? Grab these 3 stories in one volume here on Amazon. To check out more info and to see some reviews, take a look here. It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. Okay, so we know this book came out last fall, but since the screen adaptation of It Ends With Us is set to come out this year, we wanted to remind you. It Starts With Us is the sequel of the very successful It Ends With Us. The first book told Lily's story, but this time, we'll get the story from her first love, Atlas' side. It will pick up where the first book left off, so those who loved the first book will definitely enjoy seeing where Lily, Ryle, and Atlas end up. No spoilers here, but you can read more info and buy a copy on Amazon. There will be more to come, and we'll be sure to keep you updated on even more romance releases for the year. But so far, 2023 is starting out to be quite the year of romance. To make it even better, you can check out our list of book-to-screen adaptations.